Congratulations, you're doing a fine job. 212 consecutive markets at Vision Park on SRO or a tiny little apartment or even in a shelter, you've got no backyard. People with backyards can just jump on their lawn anytime they want. They don't need a permit or pay the city or anything. It's basic good and just letting people make their own money. Well, but this is the thing, 212 events. Every Sunday around noon. And very often we have about 200 vendors. We don't have that many tables. We don't have the way to deliver so many tables to the park at every Sunday. If we did have the way to get them, and sometimes vendors want 2 tables, then we might use like 300-400 tables. That is just not doable. Actually, we have the ability to print ID tags like this now. We just got the printer on Friday and we played with it. And we can now offer this and help the legitimate vendors have proper ID tags so we know who you are. Okay, so then basically they not just come to one meeting and say hi, but you're actually going to be members of the society. Voting rights, everything goes with it. And also when you're at the market, that will give you, will immediately be able to recognize you as a vendor. It will also be able to keep out some of the people that come in from Surrey and Burnaby and just, grab tables. So up to the fact that I'm going to introduce a lot of these upgrades. And a lot of these upgrades hopefully will go a long way in solving the lasting issues we have with this market.
Right, so give us respect that when you guys pack up, please pack up your garbage with you. Don't leave it for us kids. There's only very few of us who volunteers, by the way.
That should be refrigerated. We don't want it at the park. It's just a simple, because something that can go bad, somebody might get sick.
We have come and we have made an effort. Everything takes an effort. The successful of this market, you see, it has to have everybody's effort and time in order to achieve what it has been achieved. But my concern is the security, and I have been in situations myself in which there is a person who decided to come to Van. He has no knowledge of what's going on in the meetings, or that this person has no knowledge about certain regulations within this society that is applied to the vending at the Legion Park, and they get very violent, they get very aggressive, and the other thing that I notice that will eventually affect us all is that they come with humongous piles of stuff, and when they leave it behind. And I feel, you know what? I feel so bad by not being a little bit wealthy and donate at least $10,000 for the volunteers so they can increase their honorarium, because I see them working really hard. At this point, I'm packing my stuff to go home, right? I see the frustration of many volunteers when they have to collect all the debris that's left behind. And that's one of my concerns.
Well, so that's another part. Sure that people from downtown decide actually at the market, which means everybody who's coming from outside, we kick them out. That will create more space for us, and hopefully it will prevent the situation like this from coming down again. Oh, you think it's so much space, I don't have any. So you have more space for vendors from downtown side. The same with the security and all the barriers around. So we're working very hard on the details that actually don't take a long time to explain how we're going to run, but there's very detailed plan how we do it to prevent from this to happen. It will take a few weeks because we implement everything, but just bear with me. And this is your membership, guys. If you see the guys, one day, everybody will have to have something like this on the name. If they don't, we will kick them out. Simple as that. You don't have a membership, either you get the membership or leave them out. How many people bend on the sidewalk of East Hastings other days of the week now?
During the week.
Yeah.
Who begs every day? Hey. Go ahead.
That's it's for bending on the sidewalk.
There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 11.
I have it.
You guys have your stuff taken. Confiscated, by the way.
I got 13 since 1980.
And you never got it back, right?
I never had it.
On Friday, BPD was handing out
You guys,
papers.
please.
On Friday, BPD was handing out pieces of paper, and on it, there was good complaints from the residents, the store owners, people in general that walk through every day on the week on Hastings, they're complaining about the vendors, the mess, everything. So I got one of these papers and I got a warning, I took my picture, I did my tattoos and said, if I got caught vending again with any other BPD on there, they would give me a ticket and take my stuff away.
See,
Was that on the bottom one?
Yes,
The police?
Yeah.
the police did that. They were handing out all these papers to everybody.
I got to talk to somebody at the corner of Columbia before they opened the store that was just recently closed. So there was no business there, and we were talking right at that corner when I got jumped by 2 female officers. They handcuff us, and then they push us, and then they discover that all the bags are donations from the food bank.
People don't have another place to vend except inside that sidewalk. And then any business that wants to move in has to deal with people vending outside their business, and they don't want to move in. So then that becomes not just an issue for poor people that have to vend, but an issue for all the businesses everywhere. Yeah, because this is, I believe this is a service we're providing. We're providing a service, a legal place for vending, but also taking it off the street and regulating it and making it safe.
So it's our little market, and we gotta make it sure that nobody invades it, and it's always ours.
People.
So
We
folks,
have to stick together.
so this is kind of thing to help with the market, and the package that we have here is the one that made it up for us.
I wanted to say that there are departments and police within the city who are champions for you guys, cheerleaders, and my department is one of them. And we actually have a whole plan for this neighborhood that most of you are probably aware of, the next 25 local area plan. There's a huge part of that plan that talks about survival livelihoods, informal economies, ways people earn a living that aren't sanctioned by our normal laws and aren't viewed upon as formal or normal. But there's a whole section of that plan that says we need to protect these ways of earning a living. And the street market, like Roland said, is a huge part of the solution for the city to deal with survival livelihoods. So vending on the street might not look the best, but the city is really interested in protecting your ability to do that in the face of the DMV. So I'm here basically to observe, but also because I'm one of the champions of the market, and I work with your board and society to try to hopefully get the improvements going, get the market to be the best it can possibly be, so that we can change its image, we can change its relationship with the